So we can't spoil it.
Yeah, the stream reset itself again because it's cool like that. I don't know why it does that. It's stupid. Like, it was okay the entire day, and I go for the switch screen, and then it does this. Should be okay again, though. So, once again, woohoo, welcome to Match VirtusPro KP. Semi-finals winners bracket Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. They're facing up against a winners bracket finalist, whoever wins this matchup, and we don't know who it is, but it's either Fnatic or IC Cup. Actually, we know who it is, but we won't spoil it. That's the reason why we won't tell you. Watch the VODs if you want to know. We have a Bat Rider, an IO, an OD, and an Alchemist banned out, and Keeper of the Light picked up, and of course my co-caster is Knaz.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Double introductions.
I know.
For success.
Yes.
Great victories.
It
All right.
works.
So KP and VP, sweet match. I'm hoping. I think I favor VP a little bit, and game one I know is going to be on the European servers, which somewhat harms KP because they have a couple American players.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's kind of a sort of minor difference. Regardless, that is what it will be for game one. We're on Luxembourg servers. People always ask when we have Americans in the game.
Yes.
So we'll see what's gonna go on. If VP's gonna run some Naga, that's kind of a thing that we've done quite a bit in the past. Maybe pick up some Treant. That's a hero that they were running quite a bit. And I haven't really seen them since the Starlighter finals, I guess.
VirtusPro?
Or not the finals. Yeah, during the Starlighter lane. I don't think I've seen a game of VP in it.
I believe
Maybe
they
I
have
have.
been doing okay. Oh, yeah, well, weren't you casting like this is?
I might have. I
think
can't
you were
remember a
casting
game.
with me, like this week.
Yeah, I don't know if I did one with VP though. Maybe I did. I just don't remember VP.
Well, they beat Dignitas to get here. 2-0'd them.
I'm pretty sure I didn't cast that game because I don't remember casting Dignitas either.
Correct, you joined for the last game. I just casted the second game of the best of 3 series. VirtusPro, 15-minute GG'd Dignitas yesterday.
That seems good.
That seemed good.
Well, looking to start with a pretty strong draft here. Nature's Prophet and Lifestealer, both pretty powerful heroes, and of course core heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Yep.
I don't know what KP are gonna go for. I mean, we know that their strategy is usually really late game oriented.
Nope,
Oh,
they have been running
yes,
the Spirit
yes.
Breaker. This is the second time that we see them do this. The reason that they made it through the winners bracket is that they ran the Spirit Breaker and a Timber Saw, and it worked
Yeah.
out.
Right. I cast that match with you yesterday.
Yes, up
Yes,
against
the-
EG.
Right, KP versus EG, and they kept banning out Timber. They banned out Timber Saw the first game. And we were like, why did they ban out Timber Saw?
Yeah, and they
And then,
got
like the
picked
next
up
game we
once.
saw why. Yeah.
Yeah, Spirit
Alright.
Breaker makes for very aggressive support. He can make ganks happen, and it's very useful up against Lifestealer, because of course Bashes goes through the rage. On top of that, Nature's Prophet can't really split push easily if there's a Spirit Breaker around. If he is close enough, I mean, even if he goes to Shadowblade or something like that, he'll get scouted out. You can't sprout yourself against it, you're just gonna get bashed. And that's gonna be the Chen banned out. We have the Visage in the pool, so it's interesting to note that KP actually picked the Spirit Breaker over Come With Me's Visage. Because of course we know that that's one of his signature heroes as well, but liking the Spirit Breaker, it's okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this is their new pro strat, is to pick Spirit Breaker. He's a very powerful hero as a support for all the reasons you mentioned. Having abilities that go through BKB are typically seen... Oh, the Timbersaw ban. I heard Timbersaw's voice and I was like, yes. And I was like, oh, it's bad. Yeah, so BKB piercing abilities are very popular right now in the metagame. That's really the reason we see heroes like Bane go through. Naga's sort of coming up as a support, has a pseudo disable that goes through BKB. Those are the sorts of things that you want right now, and Spirit Breaker has a lot of abilities that go through BKB. His Bash just can go through BKB. You can ult people through it. I believe Charge gets blocked if they're in BKB.
You can't start charging, you mean?
Yeah, but I think if they BKB like right as before you hit them with the charge, I don't think it stuns you,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Well, that's at
But
least
this-
some kind of hope for
But his
Lifestealer.
bashes, yeah, his bashes do, which is the relevant part. So like Lifestealer can rage, and then like if he gets lucky with a bash, he'll just get knocked around. Lion picks.
Yeah, VirtusPro, not the first time they run a Lion. Probably as support or third place, that one I believe. and can be turning into a very deadly support with that if he gets enough farm. We have seen Lion run as a solo mid before. I'm not really expecting it this time, but there's no real other alternative just yet. Lifestealer can of course go mid, but I'm not expecting it to. Nature's Prophet, same story. And we're gonna see a Darkseer for KP here. We have a Puck ban out next to the Timbersaw, the Clockwork, and the Chen. And we're gonna see what VirtusPro picks up together with the Lion. Of course, Lion is a nice setup disable as well for Lifestealer to get in range, to get yourself that open wounds up. And he has another Hex there, also very strong up against the Spirit Breaker. Just hex him when he comes in and he won't be able to do anything anymore. Better than the stun, because otherwise he might be too fast.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's important to note that Spirit Breaker, if he gets stunned while he is charging, as it does not make a magic immune, it cancels the charge. So Lion having 2 disables is a very effective against Spirit Breaker, as long as you have decent-ish reaction times. It's not actually that difficult to get Earth Spike off because it's a line stun, and like if you just throw it at him, he's going to be running at you in a straight line. He'll probably get hit by it. Hex is also very good if you can just click on him. Yeah. There's a lot of power that can be in a support hero like Lion, and again, you said Artsart usually plays him. He plays aggressive supports, so they usually give him a little bit more farm. He rushes Blink Dagger. It's very effective on a hero like Lion because you can initiate on the back of that.
Yep. Storm Stealer.
Storm Stealer.
Yep.
They're gonna steal all your storms.
Yeah, and they're gonna be aggressive, counter-aggressive. The downside is like Storm Spirit needs level 6, Lion kinda needs a couple of levels as well, Lifestealer needs a bit of levels, Nature's Prophet also, and Spirit Breaker, he's gonna try to prevent that from happening. If he starts charging early on, I mean normally he starts charging at level 2 or 3, can already make a lot of things happen and can slow VirtusPro's leveling down so much.
Yeah, and Storm Spirit in particular is very vulnerable to ganks towards the mid lane early on in the game. I'm assuming Storm will be mid with this lineup coming up from VP. It seems rather likely at this point.
Yeah.
So like if Spirit Breaker charges, depending on who their mid hero is, they can get kills on Storm early. Once he hits level 6, it's a lot harder. Vortex is not particularly great at stopping Spirit Breaker charge because they have to be kind of close to you for you to hit it, and he's usually moving pretty quickly, so he might just hit you with the charge. I don't know. Storm Spirit has great synergy with Lifestealer, and that's probably what they're going with here, but he could be pretty vulnerable to gank. They're going to have to make sure to keep him somewhat protected, at least until he hits level 6.
Yeah, and that's a hero Queen of Pain picked up for KP that can do exactly what you said. Can be that hero that can help with the kill with Spirit Breaker coming in, and it should be enough. Of course, you can just blink in when Spirit Breaker hits, so no way to give away that there is actually a charge happening, apart from maybe some cleverly placed wards, so VirtusPro, no pressure there. And VirtusPro, they ban out a Phantom Lancer, knowing that Spirit Breaker is support. KP still needs a carry for Eternal Envy to play, and there's still a lot in the pool. I mean, they could even still go for the Anti-Mage if they wanted to, who is still in the pool. KP is gonna go for their last ban. So far, I'm thinking another support would be nice, just to go with the Lion and the Lifestealer. Nature's Prophet then into the jungle, maybe into the offlane if he feels it's safe. The first pick goes the way of VirtusPro, so they can't really anticipate on what kind of lane they would be up against if it is a safe trial lane, if they can actually do something with their aggressive trial lane.
Yeah, it's really difficult to just ban out carries. Obviously, there's just so many left in the pool. You got to pick the one you want to play against the least, and that was Famlancer in this game. So it's a good ban. Bane, I don't know if that's necessarily what they would have gone with. I feel like most of the time that VP plays Bane, that's also in the hands of Artsart. I could be wrong about that. It's the impression I get, though. So, yeah, we'll see what support they want to go for here. There are lots left in the pool that they could end up picking up. If they want something very aggressive to pair up with Lion, they could certainly go that route. Lion has 2 disables. You could get like Lina here and have all of this ults that do the same thing. Dagon ults.
And just burst everybody down, force everybody to get fast BKBs. I like this though. One
Angry
Fisher,
Earthshaker.
Yeah, he does look extra angry right now. Of course, Spirit Breaker brings out extra movement speed for the team, but it's not going to be doing you any good if you can't cross that big giant wall that Earthshaker can put down. What do you think of this new Earthshaker model?
I think he looks so mad. He's so mad. I don't know.
Does he look more mad than the Spirit Breaker?
Let's see. Yeah, I think he looks more mad than Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker looks a little like ferocious. He's got like his teeth bared. Earthshaker just looks like he's really upset with everything. He's like just a mad koala.
Well, Spearbreaker may be more aggressive than an Earthshaker, indeed mad. He looks like the silent mad type, and at some point the bomb will explode and then comes Echo Slams.
Yeah, Earthshaker is just like sitting there pouting all the time. He's brooding.
Yes.
Right.
Well, we have an Anti-Mage's last pickup. No surprise, I did mention him purely because that wasn't a logical pickup there for KP to have. Envy, one of his signature heroes, of course. Let's see who we have playing what. On the Radiant side, it will be KP, who has got a disconnected hero there already, but it will be Come With Me playing the Spiritbreaker, Arteezy on the Queen of Pain, Pylai Dai will play the Keeper of the Light, and it will be, of course, Envy on the Anti-Mage, who is already making his way through the bottom lane, and Bone7 will play his signature Darkseer on the Radiant side for KP for the Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament semi-finals in the winner's bracket. There we go.
Yeah, and for the dice, we're going to have VirtusPro. NS heading down towards the bottom lane at the moment with the Earthshaker, so maybe he's thinking about doing some silly stuff with the Ancients. Hanging out in the mid lane for now is KSI. Or Kasai? Kasai? Kasai.
Yeah,
Kasai on the Nature's Prophet. 1,000 suns on Storm Spirit. Is this
I think it's
Tame
crazy.
Wild?
Yeah, I would think
okay.
so.
Alright, so we'll see what's Tame Wild. Illidan going to be on the Lifestealer, and finally Arsart on the Lion. The Raging Mage.
Yeah, he has also got horns.
Yeah, this guy looks really upset.
VirtusPro have a very angry lineup.
Yeah.
Lifestealer also is so angry already. Nature's Prophet doesn't look pleased. Only Star Spirit is happy.
Yeah, Storm Spirit's real jovial by comparison to the rest of their team. Like, Nature's Prophet's got like that sort of stern face going on.
Yeah, like he doesn't approve of anything.
Yeah. And then they have 3 heroes that are just clearly angry.
Yeah. Well, Anti-Mage looks normal. Let's see. I mean, we already have Spearbreaker indeed looking a bit, you know, out for blood. I think Darkseer looks a bit confused, like what the hell's going on here? Keeper of Light is kind of like...
He looks old.
He just looks old, like he doesn't care about anything in the world anymore. And Queen of Pain looks kind of satisfied. Do they have everybody there? I think so. Yep, well, Mad Team is definitely in favor of VirtusPro. I think they are going to do exactly what you said, going for the ancient block kind of pool thing with the second wave that will come in. For now, they're leaving KP to believe that they're going to leave the bottom lane open, meaning that mid lane is the only lane where things are able to happen. And there's the first charge already, up into this Spearbreaker. No support coming out for VirtusPro. Illuminate will help out, but doesn't reach crazy anymore. And if that would have hit, that would have been a kill, I think.
It would have been close. He would have had like 50 HP or so left. I think they might have committed more and tried to get that last 1 or 2 right clicks in though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really close, and this is kind of the problem with Storm Spirit. Sort of similar to the same thing you got going on with Shadow Fiend. You're very vulnerable to gank. Storm Spirit eventually levels out of it because Ball Lightning makes him ultra resistant to gank. Jeez.
This is so aggressive. They're able to kill him off. First blood. Goes to Pylai Dai.
Yeah, so I mean, they're committing a lot to shutting him down early, but he is dead. They're going to give it some advantage to Arteezy in this middle lane, and we'll see if they start moving around now. They're probably aware at this point that the ancient pull thing has happened.
Yeah, they have to. The first Carib or Asian camp already down. We've got Bone7 taking a lot of harassment here from neutral creeps. But of course he is a Darkseer. Should be living. Should be getting level 2 from that as well. In the meantime, the top lane is of course free farm for the Lifestealer, who is only 9 for 2. Considering he is free farm, he's actually sorry. We are only 2 minutes in the game.
I say only. Anti-Mage only has 5 last hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Here comes another charge.
Well, Storm Spirit's still level 1. It's not gonna get any better. Needs to have a support. And this is, I mean, this is interesting because VirtusPro, they did ban out the Timbersaw, right? Come With Me is gonna get KSI killing him off. That's nice. But VirtusPro, they did ban out the Timbersaw, so they did some of their homework, you think, right? Why leave a Storm Spirit in the mid lane when there's already a Spirit Breaker? Better yet, wasn't the Spirit Breaker picked up before the Storm?
Yes, Spirit Breaker's picked up first phase.
Yeah, so, I mean, VirtusPro could know this was about to happen, but no support's coming in. They're just sacrificing the Storm Spirit, knowing that he wouldn't be able to do anything. As he is getting charged again, I'm not thinking he's gonna go through with it, just... No, he is. There's a scream. Here comes the charge. Is there enough damage? Should be enough damage for sure. Arteezy with the haste rune helping out, and that's gonna be another kill going the way of KP. I mean, they kill have come with me. No, they don't. Eating tangos. Nature's Prophet. No TP this time. Actually, there is a TP. Here he goes. Hello, come with me. Once again. Oh, one more hit. Oh, one more hit. One more hit. What? No! Oh my god, he doesn't get him.
He's dead.
And now he is dead. See? That was not worth it. For sure. Because he doesn't get anything in return for dying. And this is a Queen of Pain at level 5 while she's up against a Storm Spirit level 2.
Yeah, that's real bad. They tried pretty hard to get that Spirit Breaker down. Unfortunately, he has that Stout Shield. And I think he got a little lucky on the procs.
Yeah.
It might have been close anyways, because he doesn't really do that much damage as Nature's Prophet at level... What was
4.
he, 3? Oh, he's 4 now. So, yeah. Just really, I think it was a little bit of bad luck, slash good luck, depending on which side you're looking at. And he goes down, and feeding another kill to Arteezy is like the last thing you want to be doing with how this game's gone thus far.
Yeah, now Inez rotates mid, I'll maybe able to try and help a little bit more here in the mid lane because, I mean, if you look at the lineup, you kind of need your Storm to be doing well in the mid game because nobody else is really gonna do it for them. Lifestealer might be able to if he gets, well, depending on which items he gets, but he kind of is forced to now go for a more mid game oriented lineup. Better yet, I think late game they don't really have that much of a chance because Anti-Mage is just free farming as well. And even though he's not doing as well as a Lifestealer, it's still pretty painful for VirtusPro to think about facing this Anti-Mage very late game. So mid game is where VirtusPro should be taking this one, and so far it's not really going in their favor.
Yeah, definitely. When your mid lane gets really shut down, and you're just kind of trading farm.
There go again. Here comes the charge. Queen of Pain. They're a nice Fisher though. TP coming in as well, and that should be oh, that should be a fight maybe taken by VirtusPro. Nature's Prophet thinking about TPing in. Arsart can't get a right angle for a stun, so they will back off. But at least that's showing that NS is around here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So it won't happen again anytime soon, I think.
It's possible. They can still go for it if they're trading one support's time for the other, but Storm Spirit is still coming up behind because he's taking some harass, he's taking some damage, he's having to buy a lot of regen, whereas Arteezy's still got control of the lane. So like they're probably not super concerned. Lifestealer does have a Midas picked up, and we're gonna have a Nature's Prophet Midas as well. What's Arteezy going for?
He's going for Earthshaker. And that's gonna be one dead Earthshaker thinking. Nature's Prophet thinking about TPing in. Probably is gonna regret that because he's now gonna get bashed. He TP'd right in the middle of Come With Me. You're a ranged hero, act like one. 2 kills going the way of VirtusPro, of KP, but they still get Come With Me with it. I mean, 2 kills now going the way of VirtusPro, both up on Come With Me. And they almost even get the Storm Spirit left on 47 HP. Queen of Pain not able to finish the job. Arteezy not really too pressured on trying to chase too much without knowing for sure that she can get anything out of it because, I mean, she's 3-0 to 1. She's got 32 last hits. She is doing just fine. She's highest on net worth for the team. For everybody, actually.
Yeah, well, should be clear when you say on the team it's for everybody, as KP do have an advantage. She's doubling Storm in last hits too. That's real good. But I don't know if they're gonna keep this pressure up or just try and let Anti-Mage farm by maybe starting to move towards the top lane. I think leaving Illidan alone and maybe C maybe needs to also calm down with trying to help out. He's not really having a lot of success with his help. It's slowing his Midas down quite a bit as well. He probably could have had it done by now if he hadn't died the 2 times he did.
Yeah, he is one of the people that has got 100% involvement rate for the kills that VirtusPro has done, but yeah, it's not worth it, and they need to have him in the mid game, which means that they need to be having him farm right now. First tower goes down, it is a tier 1 on the bottom lane, and we have a charge up again towards the Storm Spirit, who is level 5. There goes the bash, and that's going to be Nature's Prophet TPing in, but it's going to be too late to save his teammate. In comes an Impale. They will be able to take down Come With Me for it again. But Arteezy, he's not backing off. He's actually standing there screaming. Yeah, with the haste rune. Look at this fast frog. Fisher will still go down. Bone 7 in a lot of trouble. Will end up going down, but as does Arsar. Double kill for Arteezy. Arteezy can still blink. Goes for another scream. Gets a triple kill. And now with the haste rune, doesn't need to blink. Just runs herself away. Still a favorable trade for KP, but at least VirtusPro got 2 kills in return for that.
If they gave Arteezy a triple kill, it's not... That's not even close to what they need to be doing. Arteezy's going to be so big. He's sitting on, what, 7 kills now? 6. He's 6 kills. So he's 6-0-1 at 8 minutes.
Oh, Come With Me feeling a bit like a suicidal person. Goes for attempted solo kill on the Earthshaker. He doesn't go down though. He is actually level 6. He's got his Nether Strike, and this is a support Spirit Breaker that is higher level than the solo mid of VirtusPro.
Yeah, and one thing that's really important to note about Spirit Breaker is how naturally tanky he is. He starts the game with like 700 HP. He's sitting at 1000 right now at level 6. He's got like a Gauntlet of Strength and an Iron Branch. That's not really a lot giving him health. That's close to what his natural HP is at level 6. That makes him very tanky, very difficult to bring down, and that's why it's safe for him to just keep doing these tower dives. They actually have to commit quite a few spells at bringing him down if they want to kill him and punish him for pushing like that.
Another charge here up for Crazy. This time he has got Ball Lightning though, and he'll use it to try and at least force a gank. Never mind, a bit more to the tower, but he still goes down. In comes Arsart with an Impale, with the Finger of Death, and Arteezy, he actually might die. In comes KSI. Is there gonna be a blink? No, there is not. That's gonna be a kill. Nicely done. Come with me. Gets sprouted in together with KSI. I don't think he minds that much. He is indeed, like I said, naturally tanky and just goes for the kill. In comes Bone 7. Iron Shell will do enough. No. 11 HP. They could have gone for it. Why did they back off?
I think he thought he was dead, and they're taking quite a bit of damage here. They're getting body blocked.
And there's Fisher. In comes Crazy again, looking for Bone 7. Puts down a Darkseer wall. Not really that useful though, because nobody's gonna walk there. Goes down for it. Come with me. Still able to stay alive and walks himself back to the other side of the river. VirtusPro, they are trying to fight back. The question is, how effective will it be, and how much freedom and farm are they willing to sacrifice for that on the Lifestealer at some point as well? And in the meantime, how long can they continue holding on before Anti-Mage starts mingling in these fights?
I mean, Lifestealer's farming very well. Illidan has a lot of farm already. 1500 gold, phase boots, Midas. He can be very impactful in the mid game if they allow him to just sit up here and continue farming.
They're not gonna allow it.
I would think not,
They're
but
charging.
they have thus far. Yeah, the charge is coming. Oh, cancels it.
Oh, they go for someone else instead. They saw Lion walk up. Have got that ward there up on the high ground. Tries to TP himself out because of course he just placed a ward. But another strike is too late.
That could have been real bad for Come With Me. I don't think he ever gets that in a way that doesn't get him killed. So the thing with Nether Strike is, if you time it perfectly wrong, the teleport will go through and it takes you to their fountain.
Yeah, that's gonna be something scary. There goes a charge up. Just Come With Me laying down some harassment. Bit of back and forth here in the middle lane. It is, however, VirtusPro again that get forced back though. No surprise there. They're up against a Queen of Pain that's level 11 with a level 2 Sonic Wave. Up against a Storm Spirit that's level 7. Doesn't have any kind of extra survivability, bar a null talisman that I don't think really counts. It's like she can do whatever she wants to.
Yeah, and the Earthshaker is more farmed than the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, here comes the kill though. Arteezy finally goes down. Vortex of Fisher helping out. And then Earth Spike as well from Arsart. Why is it called Ashenka anyways?
I don't know. I have no idea what that means.
Me neither. Interesting.
I give up trying to guess when they put weird things at the ends of their name.
Well, normally it's like people that say like they love someone or something.
Well, like, for a while his name was like Smilevic.
Yeah, but that was his normal previous name.
Well, Smile was, but why was Vic on the end?
That's like the typical thing to do when you're Russian. Is everything is like Vich.
Oh,
Smilevic.
just add Vich to the end of everything.
Yes.
See, that's still very weird to me.
You can also do something like Sko or something. He's with something with an O.
Okay.
But
Alright. So yeah, I have no idea what that means. Still though, Lifestealer's getting a lot of farm. Arteezy's starting to get slowed down. He probably needs to play a little bit less over aggressive. He doesn't need to get himself killed, basically.
There's a charge up on Come With Me again. Or for Come With Me. Going for the Storm Spirit. There will be another strike if he wants to, but I don't think he wants to. Gets a Vortex actually. Nature's Prophet TPing it as well. This is a suiciding Spirit Breaker. Nice dodge with the Ball Lightning, and that's gonna be him knowing right now that he can't go try to kill off people by himself. Echo Slam in the meantime in the middle lane. They will be able to get Bone 7. Finger of Death used. They still lose their tier 1 tower though. And actually Anti-Mage coming in to take down that tower. Take the tower last hit. So, well, Eternal Envy doing really well on the gold. However, Lifestealer still ahead on the gold. And that's because of his Hand of Midas, of course, because he hasn't taken down any towers yet.
Yeah, he's just up there racing, basically. He's got the most last hits by 30. He's got Midas picked up. Like, whatever. Illidan doesn't care. If you leave him alone, he'll happily take it. In the meantime, Lion is starting to get active on the map, and this is what Artsart is pretty much the best at, is moving around on his support, setting up a lot of kills in this early-ish mid-game, and then trying to create that space that his team sorely needs, and in this game, it's really needed.
Yeah. And they take down the Anti-Mage with it. In the meantime, on the top lane, we have got Illidan being a bit of in a ballsy mood, takes down the Keeper of the Light, and invests himself into a creep that will walk all the way past the tier 1 tower and should be keeping him safe. Safe enough to get away. We do have Come With Me hanging around though. But yeah, look at that. He's actually in a creep that's not getting attacked, so his team could actually be there for the tier 1 if he wants to, and be there in time to help out again. Not even in that eye range yet. Tier 1 tower bottom, not down just yet. VirtusPro sitting there with 4 people. But it only will go down now. Of course the fortification was used as well. The creep where... No, it's still not dying. It's still alive, still not in an eye range. It's also not getting attacked. Now he's safe with the tier 1 tower. The charge is still there. TP's come in. There comes the rage. Open wounds. Come with me. Are you overextending again? Goes for a nether strike. Still does the bash, doesn't do the damage, and Come With Me will die again. Overextension again. And all of a sudden, it is 11 to 12, and VirtusPro is actually leading the kill charge. And we see that Arstar tries to TP himself out, and actually will be able to. Nicely done. Vacuum from Bone 7, too late. So, look at that gold graph.
I'm gonna look. Oh man, that's good. That's a good-looking gold graph for fans of
It's
VP.
a better-looking experience graph. It goes to the 7,500 in favor of VirtusPro. 15 minutes into the game, and of course that comes down to a level 13 Lifestealer and a level 6 Keeper of the Light. Still pretty neat though.
Yeah, things are looking up for VirtusPro. They've got a pretty substantial experience lead. Obviously, having Midas's does help with that quite a bit. The gold lead is starting to exist, which is something. They're pulling it back pretty successfully, and I think Lifestealer Freefarm has a lot to do with it.
Well, he hasn't been in that many kills apart from that one just on top. Well, he's been in the one that he got himself and the one that he got an assist on Come With Me. But that's
yeah, but
it.
he doesn't need to be in the kills, really. He's just farming. Yeah. And so that because he is farming so well, it makes it so that his team can try and make things happen elsewhere. They don't need to be up here babysitting him because he's been able to just like sit up here and get free farm. That made it so that like Lion could just sit in the jungle and get levels. Earthshaker moved around, was trying to help him.
Anti-Mage, is he gonna go down again? Yes he is. Echo Slam being used for that. Finger of Death up on Come With Me. In comes Arteezy, looking for Arstar, but he gets Hex instead. It is Come With Me that dies. Crazy, maybe trying to make something happen here or trying to at least get away. He doesn't have a Vortex right now. Walks into a bunch of creeps, jumps to the low ground, tries to TP himself out. Will be able to do just that, and Lion also, never mind, he's not able to get out. Lands another stun. Is he able to get away? Hexes as well, tries to TP. Is it going to be long enough? It's actually level 4, it's long enough. VirtusPro only lose their Earthshaker, take the Anti-Mage and the Spirit Breaker. Good fight for them.
And they're going to lose 2 towers in the top lane. Lifesteal already last hit 1. He's going to get this one as well, actually. Nature's Prophet gets last hit. So they lost 2 towers, their carry, their aggressive support, and all they got was the 5 roll on the other team. Yeah. That's a terrible trade for Kaipi. And they were looking so good early, but it's sort of starting to slip out of their grasp, it feels like. Anti-Mage, he needs a lot. He needs to get some finish, like getting something, so that he can get involved and be really useful, instead of just kind of being around and getting picked off repeatedly. Yeah,
VirtusPro, I like it. I mean, First, it felt like that Storm Spirit, that sacrifice that they did, just letting Storm Spirit, you know, get crushed mid, was really a bad idea, but it's working out for them somehow. They made KP over-aggressive, made him overconfident, and they profited from that heavily. Think from now on, though, KP is going to be playing a little bit more safe. However, when you have a Spirit Breaker that is a support, how safe can you actually get before you're getting too safe? Because, of course, well, you don't really want to play too safe, because otherwise Spirit Breaker will be having no impact anymore. On the other hand, you do have an anti-mage, so you know you're not really in any rush to end the game. And this anti-mage does have a Battle Fury, so flash farming is here.
Yeah, and Spirit Breaker's a hero, when he's played as a support, he can be kind of semi-carry-ish as the game goes on. So, like, you can commit some farm to him if you want to slow the pace of the game up. Drop him in the lane or something and try and get involved. They're going for Roshan.
Should be able to get this as well. And with an Aegis, who knows what they can do? Lifestealer already has 3,800 gold. Curious to see what he is gonna go for. And Medallion of Courage helping out, taking that Roshan even faster. Looks like KP is aware this is going on, though.
I think I'd like Desolator.
Rage. They open up. Come with me. Here goes the BKB from Arteezy. Can he actually do something? Mana Void up on KSI in the meantime. Nice Sonic Wave. And Ness goes down. Together with the Spirit Breaker, 2 bulls on the sideline. Illuminate doesn't pick up KSI, but still the scream comes in and Arteezy gets himself a double kill. Now has to run, gets open wounded, but should be able to live, or does he? He jumps right into the Storm Spirit. There's still enough mana on the Queen of Pain though. But the Finger of Death comes in, and that's going to be another kill. Go on the way of VirtusPro. Buyback from the Nature's Prophet. Lifestealer, what you doing? And, oh, he's just armor toggling, thank you. 2 for 2 in the end, with the fight going the way of VirtusPro, I think. Am I saying that pro play 2 for 2? Yeah, I think I am.
Let's see, Queen of Pain killed Nature's Prophet. Yeah, 2 for 2. Yes.
Nature's Prophet bought back to take down Roshan still. So VirtusPro still get the Roshan, kill off the Queen of Pain, who is one of the more important factors to take down on the side of KP next to the anti-mage.
And there's the Desolator on Lifestealer.
There actually is a Desolator on Lifestealer.
I thought it would be. Nailed it. Yeah, that's a very good item here, I think. The armor reduction is pretty much amazing against a lot of these heroes on the side of KP, and they're in such an aggressive posture right now. Getting an item like this really allows them to keep that pressure on. It gives them a ton of damage right now, and makes it so that they can't really fight him.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's, they can't find him before, I think, either. He hasn't died yet, Lifestealer hasn't, so 14 to 16 kills. He's the only one who hasn't
really able to get it. Like in that last fight, they kind of just kited him around, and he didn't really do enough damage yet for it to be the couple hits he got to be super relevant. Now, if he hits the Queen of Pain twice, he's probably taking away like at least a third of her HP.
Well, they might be looking for a fight soon. Tier 1 top is under siege. 5 heroes there from KP. And who knows, maybe VirtusPro wants to defend. I think they kind of should. Anti-Mage already stops being top though, goes back to farming. 2,400 gold up on Envy right now. Because if they don't defend top, what are they gonna get in return for it?
It's hard to say. I'm interested to see what Eternal Envy's build is going to be this game. A lot of times we see him go the Vlads very quickly on Anti-Mage, just so they can continue flash farming in the jungle pretty much indefinitely, gets that early lifesteal. It's possible also he could go for something like Manta, which is the more standard pickup. With the amount of gold he has and he hasn't bought anything yet, he could also just be like rushing Butterfly.
True. We'll see. Butterfly would be actually very nice to have up against VirtusPro, who, by the way, did end up trying to defend their top tower, but KP, they just TP'd out, didn't run and try and force out a fight. Of course, the previous fights weren't really in their favor, at least not as much as they would have hoped, and they don't want to fight a Storm Spirit twice, which they would have to, of course, since he has the one that has the Aegis. Arteezy, with his BKB, already used it in the previous fight. Did buy him some time, I guess. It's not gonna get him any extra damage though, and that's something that KP right now is kind of lacking. They've got a lot of magical damage with the Sonic Wave and Illuminate, but that's gonna start not scaling as well as the Finger of Death kills off the Spirit Breaker on the bottom line.
No, it actually didn't. Lifestealer got the last hit before the Finger hit him.
Oh.
Just completely wasted by our start. So maybe feeling kind of confident here.
It's a level 2 Finger of Death.
Yeah, it's still 100 seconds.
Yeah, I guess. That's true. Is he actually going for what I'm thinking he's going for. I think he is, right? Aghanim's, yeah.
Yeah, it's super sweet now. 20-second cooldown Finger of Death is real good.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Especially if you're planning to have longer fights. Which...
Well, like, by the time he has it, like he's level 16 on a support hero, almost every fight's gonna last more than 20 seconds, unless you're like absolutely demolishing them or getting absolutely demolished.
Is under attack.
Yeah, we are gonna see a we are gonna see a mechanism up on C. Of course, also helping those team fights lasting longer. Do we already have a mech up on the other side? I think we do, right? Yes, Darkseer has one as well. They take down a tier 1 tower. This means that the towers right now are in favor of VirtusPro. They were before as well, but this time, I mean, no tier 1 towers standing anymore, and they still have one. Charges, by the way, up on the infested Earthshaker.
Surprise!
Surprise! Echo Slam goes out, but Anti-Mage goes down. In comes the Storm. That's a worthy trade right there. VirtusPro, they take them Come With Me as a beneficiary kill, and double kill for Airman, and oh my god, they really got surprised. Like, yeah, that's kind of sad.
Well,
Anti-Mage died there. He thought like, okay, cool, I'll come. It's a free kill. Don't worry, I'll be there. Nope.
I guess nobody ever expects like Earthshaker to be the one that has Lifesteal infested. Not when you have Storm Spirit, Nature's Prophet on your team. Those are the heroes you expect to have Lifestealer infested. Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger though, so he can very easily initiate with Echo Slam and the additional magic damage from the Infest and then Illidan hitting people. That can be a lot of damage, so they have to be aware that pretty much anyone at this point could have it.
Yeah, perhaps only bar the Lion, because Lion didn't go for Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he's the least likely on their team.
Yeah, but the rest is all possible. Even the Nature's Prophet just to get on the other side of the map real fast.
And look at KP over near the side shop. There's just two of them hiding.
They have a ward there as well. They're gonna give up. They're not very successful campers, are they?
I don't know what
they're doing. Are you supposed to wait until someone's there?
I think they're just hiding.
No, well, they placed a ward as well. I think they wanted to do something.
With yeah, maybe. I don't know. Those two don't seem like the two that would be able to kill anyone. Yeah. I'm trying to think. No, I feel like even if they initiated on Lion probably kills Keeper Light and then walks away.
They could have, however, called people towards them with the Keeper of the Light.
Oh, I guess that's possible. If like Keeper Light used Recall, maybe to pull RTC there, maybe they get a sweet gank off, and like there's a charge that comes out with Come With Me or something. I guess they have ways to do that, but that feels kind of aggressive, and I don't think they're really in a position to be doing stuff like that. They need to like settle down, start playing disciplined, and take control of the map away any way they can. Come With Me though is going to be quite dead.
Tried to charge away, wasn't able to do so. The gold graph is going towards the 14k in favor of VirtusPro. Experience graph 14k in favor of VirtusPro. KP, they're not having control of this game. However, they still have that anti-mage. Question is he farmed up in time before VirtusPro tries to end this game? They are going top. They're trying to kill off the Storm Spirit, and with the Mana Void, actually able to do that. They also, of course, did they take down the Aegis? Yes, they did.
No, it got reclaimed like a half second before he died. Oh, that's brutal.
Very brutal.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They do take the tier 1 mid for it though.
Tier 2.
Did I say
tier 2? Yeah, you said tier 1.
Tier 2 mid. Ooh, vacuum on the line. Darkseer roll being placed, kinda awkward. 4-star forward, there's a charge up. Arsart. Well, they want to fight this. The question is, can they do it? BKB's turned on, nice impale. Sonic Wave still hits. Mechanism keeps lining up for a little while longer. In comes Airman. Down goes Come With Me. Arsart, only now he goes down, but Queen of Pain dies with him. Earthshaker drops and gives the gem to Eternal Envy, who will happily blink away with that one. But VirtusPro, they still take down and the Queen of Pain and the Spirit Breaker, and of course Illidan hasn't died yet still. They lose 3 in return. Fair enough. Well, 2 actually, because of course Storm was already dead. So 2 for trade while losing the gem. Not too good, but it's not bad since Lifestealer got the kill.
Yeah, and Lifestealer has negative 12 armor reduction now. It's like pretty difficult for a lot of these heroes on KP to really even deal with it. Anti-Mage would still have positive armor, but that's, I think he's the only one. Let's see, Keeper Light would have negative 6. Oh, Darkseer, he would have 1 armor.
Nice.
Nice. Negative 5 on Queen of Pain, and -4 on Spirit Breaker. So yeah, it's not a good sign. That's why Queen of Pain died in that fight. He couldn't even blink away. 2 attacks from Lifestealer was enough to finish him from half health. This minus armor is really difficult to deal with, and Lifestealer is so tanky at this point. It's getting to be pretty rough. It's just going to, I think, a matter of time. Maybe VP going to wait out the next Roshan. Pick that up, drop it on likely Storm Spirit, and then try and make another push.
Yeah, in the meantime, Lifestealer goes for the Crystallis. We've got the Aghanims complete up on Arsart. We've got a Hex almost done up on Storm Spirit. And all these items are just, you know, getting ready. We almost got a Hex up on the Nature's Prophet as well, if that's what he's going for, which I'm assuming he is, just to keep some tabs on it on Anti-Mage, of course. Can't even manta himself out if he tries to. And I mean, with those core items up, I mean, I'm agreeing with you. I think that 2 minutes they'll have Roshan, they'll have those items ready, and they'll just try to barrel through mid or wherever they want to try and find some kills, and we'll be able to pick a fight up high ground. Oh, Envy, he really wants this courier.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he can get it.
I can blink for it. Oh, there's a speed used. That's a lot of wasted time for an anti-mage.
Yeah, he probably doesn't need to be trying to do that. Regardless, Scythe of Eyes now picked up by Storm Spirit size, getting close to his as well. Actually, he's like 20 gold away from his. So he's probably going to get it right after farming these Ancients. That's going to be double Scythe.
So Pylite Eye's got a lot of farm, right? He's got a Shadow Blade. Opinion?
Sure. On Keeper of Light?
Yeah.
I would say that it is not particularly good. So I don't really like Shadow Blade as a defensive item. I think Shadow Blade is better used as an aggressive item because it gives the attack speed, the damage, and also the crit out of the backstab, I guess, out of stealth. Which is like kind of meh on Keeper of Light when you do 100 damage. All that attack speed doesn't really matter for you. I guess I just don't see the point of it.
Well, he seems very happy with it. He has a Gem of True Set as well. Of course, there's no gem anymore on VirtusPro because they lost it to the Anti-Mage, who gave it to the Keeper of Light actually because it wasn't his, I believe. Nope.
Yeah, that's the one he took.
And we do have the Aegis taken indeed by Storm again. And it's bottom lane that they're going towards, so knowing that their top lane is getting pushed out, they do have all the hexes up that we were talking about. So they've got a ton of disables. BKBs, not there yet on KP. We do have the Anti-Mage building towards one. Of course, Queen of Pain already had hers, but it's already down to 8 seconds. We do now have also one complete on the Darkseer. He picked it up at the same time as the Shadow Blade, so that's nice. I guess they do have more BKBs than I thought. Spirit Breaker doesn't really have his BKB just yet though, but he died 11 times, so I think we'll forgive him. Ball Lightning in, looking for Come With Me. Won't use his Hex for that one though. Just tries to bait something out. Has his Aegis, can't throw.
Yeah, and Glyph's already down. These buildings can't take the -12 armor either, really. So barracks just go down.
Yeah, open wounds up on Bone 7. Vortex as well, holding him in place. Charge up on Illidan. They want to try and fight. Here they come. BKB's turned on. There's gonna be a Sonic Wave. Hits upon KSI. KSI not really too worried about it though, and everybody else backs off. Nobody actually dies from that. VirtusPro, KSI as well as Airman do drop a little bit lower, but not enough. Ball Lightning in. Looking for another one. Finds Come With Me. Come With Me dies.
Yeah, Illidan is just so big at this point. He's got a Crystallis for some reason. That's not really a common item on Lifestealer, but he already attacks pretty fast. He does a lot of damage, so it's like, it's a whatever.
Ooh, nice Mana Void. Does
yeah,
a ton of damage. And the mechanism is 1 second away from being off cooldown, so they can use it and go again in the mid lane if they want to. Airman. He's so afraid of that Queen of Pain. Jumping in and screaming. Oh, Hex up on Envy. Echo Slam being used there as well. Nice vacuum into the wall though, but Anti-Mage still goes down. Aegis get burnt. Arteezy gets hexed and killed off as well. Here comes the Storm once more. And that was the only one that really died next to the Nature's Prophet, who's already back here because he bobbed back. And he TP'd right back in to try and take down these Rex. Airman might die for the first time. He's armlet toggling. Fisher goes down. He does end up dying. But it doesn't really matter that much. Come With Me dies again. Bone 7 dies again. The GG gets called. It's another team wipe. And that will be the first game of this best of 3 of the semi-finals in the winners bracket for the Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. And we're gonna see a second game to see if VirtusPro can force out a 2-0 or if there will be a third game for KP to come back.
Yeah, it looked good for KP early, but VP just played really solid. Illidan got a lot of farm in his safe lane and just took an advantage that KP really couldn't overcome.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised. I really, at the start, I thought, well, KP has got this in the bag with their Spirit Breaker. I don't think we're going to see a Spirit Breaker next game. I mean, Spirit Breaker did end up dying 13 times this game. So, not really too sharp. But let's see game number 2 of this best of 3 for more Dota 2 action. So, stick around and we'll be right back. Oh. I just realized. Let me switch this around. Do this before I kind of... Apparently... still had AMD Premier League things on. Oopsie. Anyways, here we go.